So I want everyone to see this. This, my little grandson turned 9, and he got this for his birthday. So we spent our Halloween, you know, putting this thing together. He actually put everything together. Believe it or not. It was all him. All I did was help him align it and figure out some of the little pieces. There's like 200 and some odd pieces. I mean, it just went on and on with all these little pieces, gears, all kinds of things. See, then the board, and then how to count the little holes. There was half holes, like half space. It was ridiculous. 7.5, 11.5, 12. So you had to do everything, and we just wanted to get an idea of what it got into. And I thought he was going to get into a problem right about here. And it doesn't have much writing. You have to go by the pictures. And it tells you up top, how it goes. And then you have to count all these little spaces. It helps you. It tells you which one. And you have to figure it out. But it gets more and more layer upon layer. I tripped out because there wasn't anything saying anything. See, here we go, the layers. And you get each layer ready, I guess. And another layer. But he put it all together himself. All the layers, every little piece. When he started getting into the wheels, that was really fun. Getting them aligned. It has a place. See, you had to have so many little spacers. There's 3 on that one. Let's see, it's 4 on the first one, 3 on the second one, and I think it was 2 on the third one. Let's see, yeah, 2 on the third one. But then they had to be lined up. See, and it tells you, look with your eye and line those edges up and the little wheels. Otherwise, they won't be synchronized. And man, was it something. We finally got it on with a little turn. See, now it's time to stand this thing on there. We had a lot of trouble getting this part lined up right here to where it would stand up and everything would go in the holes right. And it was all about those little things, these little things right here being positioned exactly. If they were you just had them turned the wrong way, it did not work. And it was easy to get them turned the wrong way, I'm telling you. But we got through it. But you can see this is like some kind of like college course, you know, just to put this thing together. Now, I didn't even watch him put, while he was doing this part, I was still trying to line these up and make it stand up and turn and everything. The problem we had was that that wheel right there was hitting the base and we couldn't, it wouldn't turn. So by the time I spent 2 hours on that, he was working on this. It took him a couple of hours to get this little crank mechanism all together. And then it was time to mount it onto the platform. But as you can see, this turned out to be like a real trip. You know, this the return. But it's a book. It's a book. See, and then soon you're putting all these pieces in. He built all the little pieces, all the main things he built. And then I just straightened it up and made it like, there it is, the last return going in. We had one piece missing off of the main part that connects these two parts together, where it's green, you know, right here we missed a part in there. And so I just found a part and made it happen, and it lined up. Yeah, but that's this huge book, right? Ugh, this huge book for this little toy. And you just grab the wheel and all that for just that. I guess there's a little electric motor you can get that will turn it for you. But I hope everyone had a great Halloween. We did. It was excellent. And an excellent little toy. After we got done with it, it took us about 7 hours straight without breaks to do this, and I'll leave it like how he had it there. He likes them all in there, lined up like that. Oh, and then you won't believe what I did, guys. You won't believe it. But I killed my fish. I cooked him. He's asleep. He's laying in there asleep. But I cooked my fish. I didn't mean to. I guess you can't see in there. It's nighttime. But I really didn't mean to cook the fish. The heater cooked them. It's time for me to clean it up, but the water's clear, but it's time for a water change. You can see him. He lays on his side and sleeps. Isn't that a trip? At least I hope he is. There about a week, I didn't know what was going on, but I had fish dying like crazy, and the heater was cooking them. And the way I figured it out was the using the FLIR. We were out on investigating the wolf dog at night, and I was taking my FLIR out every night, and we were going out about 4 nights a week, and I didn't have time to really work on this tank, but I you see the algae's coming back. The algae eater was one of the first to go. He was trying to get out. He was trying to get out so hard that he messed up his nose. But I came in with the FLIR and all the lights were out, and I thought, well, I could find my way to the room. I could just turn the FLIR on. And I turned it on, and the fish tank was glowing. It was just all the way hot as could be. I mean, just glowing. And I didn't even think at that point, something was really wrong. And I didn't get to it for a couple of days later. Then a couple of days later, I pulled the thermometer, and it was just off the charts, and immediately unplugged the heater, threw it away. And what I've noticed now, it's been about a month and a half. I wanted to give it a little bit of time, but I realized here, and this is for everyone that owns a fish tank, you don't need a heater. It's in your house. You keep your house at 70 degrees, or warmer, or sometimes a little cooler, but it's not ever going to get life-threatening to your fish tank. And most of the time, it'll warm up in the day, and it won't cool off. So it doesn't heat up that fast unless it's hot in your house a lot, but still not going to go so hot that it's going to kill your fish. And then at the same time, at night you run the heater, you keep it at 68. The tank won't cool down all that many degrees over the night. It just doesn't. And I mean, it goes down a little bit, and it takes, like when you run the heater, it takes a little while for the tank to warm up. So it basically cycles every day, maybe 2 or 3 degrees, maybe, not enough to kill your fish. And so I don't need a heater. I need an algae eater again. I think I'm going to get the bristle nose this time. It only grows to like 4 inches. I'm going to try to, now that I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 fish in there. So I have the angelfish survived, the catfish, of course, the talking catfish, and then this clown right here, he survived. And then somewhere in there, still surviving, is an eel. Never, very rarely ever see it, but I did see it a few times when I was changing the water out and getting the temperature down. I was trying to do it slow, so I did a couple of multiple water changes in about a 2-week period, and then it's been about 3 weeks now since I changed the water. It needs a new stone. But anyways, I thought I'd give everybody an update on it and let everybody know what's going on. I hope you had a great Halloween. Happy Halloween. I love you guys. Remember to vote. Remember, we're not voting for Democrat or Republican. We are voting for America or no America. And for those that are voting for Biden, you might want to look and see what exactly you get with the Biden. And I'm going to tell you, it isn't about Biden, it isn't about Trump. Forget that. It is about agendas. So everybody get the agenda right, and we'll have a great America. And I hope you all have a great night. Happy Halloween.